Hey guys, welcome back. This past weekend, my husband and I took our middle daughter, Taylor, to Knoxville, Tennessee, about 6 hours away from here to start this new adventure in this new stage of life. And we drove through these just crazy thunderstorms and high winds and torrential rains. And Pete drove the whole way there. And I was just, I was nervous the whole time. And when we got there, like I said, after about 6 hours, he was spent. He was done after 6 hours of just really focusing on the interstate and these really crazy storms. And he said, I'm done. Here are the car keys. I'm going into Taylor's apartment and doing whatever, taking a break. You go explore the city. You go run all the errands. You go get all the things done. And we had a list of like literally like 50 to 60 things that needed to be purchased. And he handed me the keys and he went in and I got in the driver's seat and I was looking at the list on my Apple Notes in my phone of all the things I needed to find in this city I've never been to in my life. I've been to the state of Tennessee once, but never to Knoxville. And as I sat there in the driver's seat, ready to start the ignition, this wave came over me, this old habitual kind of fog feeling of like, I can't do this. And I was kind of looking around at my surroundings I'd never seen before. And I could see kind of off in the distance the sign to the interstate. And I just started feeling these like old familiar, like my heart racing, my chest getting tight, my stomach felt weird, and just this repetitive, can I do this? I can't do this. This is too much. I don't know if I can do it. And it just kept saying it. And I felt myself kind of just in a freeze for a moment or two. And then out of nowhere, what dawned on me, as happens, this feeling of this sentiment, this felt sense, oh, that's how anxiety talks. That's how anxiety talks. Anxiety is designed to say, I can't do it. This is too much. I can't cope. I can't do it. Can I do it? That is the language of anxiety. That's how anxiety speaks. And all of a sudden, my whole body just relaxed. And I had this like image come to mind of like this little purple monster teddy bear looking thing from Monsters Inc., the movie, like sitting next to me. And that was anxiety. And anxiety was like, hey, this is how I talk, remember? And I'd love to tag along with you. And I realized deeply, like in my belly, anxiety, the way anxiety speaks, can't be different. Like, how silly of me to expect anxiety to speak differently. Like, what else would anxiety say? We got this. I'm so confident. No, that's not how anxiety speaks. So, as my body began to just sort of surrender to this little anxiety thing that wanted to tag along and say what anxiety says, I just found myself moment by moment starting the car, pulling out of the subdivision, heading toward the interstate. Like, I don't know what's happening, but I know anxiety is going to speak because I already said, sure, come along. And I just sort of, I don't know, invited anxiety to do what anxiety does. Say things like, oh no, there's a lot of traffic. You can't do this, or I can't do this, because it speaks in first person with my voice, my language. And I just kept coming back to, but in this moment, everything's fine. In this moment, anxiety can't make me do anything. Anxiety can't affect the steering wheel or the brake or the accelerator. Anxiety's just doing what anxiety does, speaking in the language of anxiety. And as it turned out, the more I invited anxiety to just come talk to me, just tell me your language again. Let me get to know you, kind of like I'm learning French or German. Let me learn your language. Talk to me. And every time my brilliant nervous system would ratchet up like this, or my heart would race, I remembered something so fundamental. Every time the nervous system does this, like It's never, ever, ever confirming that something's wrong. It's letting me know how identified I am with the anxiety. It's saying, whoa, sweet girl, hey, 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 wake up. That's anxiety. You be you. You be what you are. You be steady, stable. You be the truth of you, this formlessness of you, this essence of you, this energy of you, this timeless, amazing you that notices, that is aware. And let anxiety do its thing without identifying. My system now is so finely tuned that I literally can't get away with believing or identifying with things that aren't me, aren't mine, like fear, anxiety. I can have them. I just can't identify with them without my system lighting up like a Christmas tree, saying, whoa, mm-mm, not you. You are the space, you are the capacity to hold these things, to get to know them. And do you know that by the end of the day, I had spent 7 hours straight out exploring Knoxville, shopping, having a ball, going to Starbucks, getting my yummy espresso that I love to have in the afternoons. It turned out so great. And yes, anxiety did what anxiety does. She spoke, but her voice did get quieter throughout the day. And I found myself almost like endeared to her. This sweet little one, anxiety, that just wants to come along, just wants to be in this space of unconditional love, in this space of me, unconditional love. And so today I had a client and she was saying how she's making this really, high stakes decision about moving to a new country. And she was saying all the things that might go wrong and could go wrong. And how does she know which decision is correct? Because there's so much for and against each country. And I said, oh, insecurity is speaking. Tell me how insecurity speaks. What does insecurity say? What is the language of insecurity? And she told me, this what if, and this might happen. I said, okay, what should insecurity say? And her shoulders just dropped and she went, oh, that's exactly what insecurity should say. And she realized all on her own, instead of trying to make insecurity go away, be the space, be the capacity, be the unconditional love, the strength of you. Be you. Be the capacity to hold all of the energies that would like to come and be reintegrated. Invite insecurity right on in. Have her come on in and teach you her language. And it was amazing what happened from there. What is speaking to you? Who is coming to you right now? And can she just speak her language? And can you be you with the capacity to invite her in? If it's anxiety, maybe anxiety just wants to speak. And you can learn her language. Invite her in and get to know her. I hope this helps. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.